What's up? Okay. About 15 minutes today. I forgot I had to take my pulley off. One of the things I forgot. Oh, here it is, sitting on the bench. Alright. Go back over it real quick for you. You can see it is no longer inside of the vehicle. This is your PCV right there. Man, I wish the flash worked. Or the whatever. But there is the PCV, that unit right there. So you can see fuel lines. I think this is a pressure regulator. Fuel line, fuel rail bracket has to come off. You move all these tubes and wire harnesses up and out of the way to get down to it. You can see it extends all the way to here. These tubes are gonna have to come off here. You can see there's a, looks like a nut there. There should be 3 of those, I think, on that. But as you can tell, you see the valley is nice and clean. When I purchased it, I mean, it was saturated. It was like a pool under there. And a tiny little leak coming from right there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what you can see. Right there. Which this was the pipe. This was the crossover pipe that was leaking right there at the thermostat, and it was leaking around the edge of the thermostat, like they crushed that seal. So yeah, okay, well, these are your flappers, Mr. Flapper. All of this, like I said, is gonna have to come off to get to the PCV. So it's right now, it's an ideal time for me to clean those valves. Yeah, and then I'm gonna figure out a better way to get those valves to stay clean. But 15 minutes. Hey, you see me sweating right now because I'm in Arizona and my blood type is Chicago. So this climate has been no good, so we're actually moving back to the Midwest. Supercharger, not bad for the amount of miles on the car. A little bit of vapor. I'm going to clean that out. This was probably before I got my, actually, you know what? It's definitely before I put the catch can on there. And I figured the PCV had some issues with it anyway. Rough idle. I don't know, it just felt a little weird, lacking in power, a little sluggish. Some vapor blow by. So I think these things were known to have a bad PCV unit. So clean this up as much as I can, and then I'm going to get to the valves, clean the snot out of those, and this thing should be running like it did when it was brand new. Actually, you know what, I don't know what it's going to feel like since I've had it. I've done all the way up to ultra charger. My last couple videos, which I'm going to have to post really soon, a couple days ago, just finished installing the exhaust and top speed, performance, high flow catted downpipes. I took off the JHMs, which I just wanted cats on there. I didn't want to deal with the smell. Plus I'm moving back to the Midwest, so I'll be doing emissions, probably not serious. I don't know, but just anyway to get it back carb compliant and still running the horsepower. She sounds awesome. Nice and quiet system, but this isn't that video. Alright, this is for the PCV, which, here she is. Really quick, I could show you this while I got it off. Check out Lone Star too. This is where I get a lot of my parts from. I'm not getting any discounts yet, but anyway, they get here fast, and the prices are reasonable. Thing for me, it should be. I like it to get here, you know, within a couple days. That one bolt I showed you up there, here it is. It's at the top, so it shouldn't be too hard to get at it from behind. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some kind of star. And then you can see all these other bolt holes in it all the way around to get it off. Make sure your old one, you take the seal off with it. Don't leave that seal on there. Make sure you take it off. And the O-ring that goes inside here, it's the port that, you know, hooks up or goes into the supercharger right there. So make sure you get that O-ring out, and either you reuse it if it's not bad. If it is bad, get a new one, put it on there. Should be a standard O-ring. There shouldn't be nothing special about it. It's just to fit it. Clean the orifice. I like that word. Clean the orifice on the supercharger. A little bit of grease, high temp grease. something tiny, a little bit of something user friendly, just a little bit, just enough to get it to slide, not snag and rip. So that's a little thing for there. Pull off your supercharger seals, or the intake seals. That's these things right here. They're on the car, they'll be green. Pull those, gently pull those, clean those. If you have any with a tear in it, replace them. They're not expensive. You know, unless you wanted to start this whole process with buying all the seals, all the gaskets for the just in case. I'm relying on intuition and a little bit of Irish luck. And believe it or not, yeah, I have Irish in me. Scandinavia. Sorry with the devil horns. I don't really like that. I don't know why I keep doing it. But all right, enough about me. Time to get back to the supercharger. All right. Look, did I show you everything you needed to come off? I think I did. All right. Well, anyway, pretty easy. Later, guys.